This is the story of Rindercella and her sugly isters. Rindercella and her sugly isters lived in a marge lansion. Rindercella worked very hard frubbing sloors, emptying posspits and shivelling shop. At the end of the day, she was knucking fackered. The sugly isters were right bugly astards. One was called Mary Hinge and the other was called Betty Swallocks. They were really forrible uckers. They had fetty sweet and fetty swannies. The sugly isters had tickets to go to the ball, but the cotton runts would not let Rindercella go. Suddenly there was a bucking fang, and her gairy fodmother appeared. Her name was Shairy Hithole, and she was a light rucking fesbian. She turned a pumpkin and 6 mite wice into a hucking cuge farriage with 6 dandy ronkeys who had buge hollocks and dig bigs. The gairy fodmother told Rindercella to be back by dim night, otherwise there would be a cucking calamity. At the ball, Rindercella was dancing with the pransome hints, when suddenly the croc sluck 12. "For suck's fake!" yelled Rindercella as she ran out, tripping bass over hollocks, dropping her slask lipper. The very next day the pransome hints knocked on Rindercella's door and the sugly isters let him in. Suddenly Betty Swallocks lifted a leg and let off a fig bart. "Who's fuss-jarted?" asked the pransome hints. "Blame that fugly ucker over there," said Mary Hinge. When the brinking clown's drought had lifted, the pransome hints tried the slask lipper on both the sugly isters, without success, and their feet stuck in fank. Betty Swallocks was ducking disgusted, and gave the pransome hints a knack in the kickers. This was not difficult, as he had bucking fuge halls and a hig bard on. The hints tried the slask lipper on Rindercella, and it fitted bucking perfectly. Rindercella and the pransome hints were married. The pransome hints lived his life in lucking fuckery, and Rindercella lived hers with a fallen swanny, and they lived happily ever after. That's rucking fate.